welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today I am doing the No Disclaimers book tag, and I was tagged by Alyssa Reads Books 21. I really love your channel, Alyssa, so I just subscribed to you. Go check her out, and thank you for tagging me because I really like the questions in this tag, and I'm glad I'm finally able to do them, and I'm sorry it's been a while since I've made a video, but here. So the first question is, which trope in books annoy you the most? So I think the trope that annoys me the most is when characters die unnecessarily. I don't mind and I can understand and get past if characters die for a reason because it moves the plot forward. But I feel like, especially ever since like Game of Thrones came out, that really so many characters are dying that don't need to die. Like in books and movies, I just stop it. Stop breaking my heart. Because not every story needs that. You know, not every story has to have a death. Not every story has to have a main character die. It hurts. It doesn't have to happen every time. And I feel like it's just happening a little too much lately, at least in my opinion. Okay, so the next question is least favorite books read since joining BookTube. So I actually recently read a book. I didn't do a review on it or anything because I just didn't like it that much, but it was Rise by Anna Carey, and it was the third in the Eve trilogy. So it's Eve, Once, then Rise, and I did not feel it. Most of the books I've read since starting BookTube I've really liked, but that was not one of them. So the next question is a terrible ending that ruined a book. This is hard to think about because it makes me so sad, but definitely Allegiant. At the end of that book, I expected a little bit different of an outcome, um, and yeah, it hurt me. It was very sad, and I wish that hadn't happened. I kind of get why it happened, but yeah, it really hurt, and I think a lot of people are going to mention that. So also, I'm going to mention Anna Carey because in her last book, Rise, I really liked the trilogy up until the last book just because the ending of it just wasn't what I expected. I didn't think it was that great, and I feel like it could have been done a lot better. So, the question is a character you wish was not killed off. Many characters. Um, if you don't already know, this is going to be spoilery. So, basically, in A Court of Wings and Ruin, Feyre's dad dies, and I really wish that it hadn't happened. I also kind of get why it happened, but it made me really sad. I wish that they could have reunited, and yeah, I mean, I feel there are so many that I could mention, and I just think that's a quick, good answer for you guys because that really did hurt. It made me really sad because I was so excited to see him in the last book, and then he just died suddenly. So, yeah. So, bookish pet peeves. I have a few. I don't like when a trilogy comes out that doesn't need to be a trilogy. I really hate that. When it could be done in one book or two books even, just do it in two books or one book. It doesn't always need to be put into three. Sometimes it's just too much, like with Anna Carey's trilogy. I feel like it probably could have been done in two books or even one large book. And though I love her and her writing and the books themselves, I feel like it could have been mashed together. I also feel that The Scattering and Outliers, those two books, I like them separate, but I feel like they probably could have been put into one, or at least like put into parts in one book. But yeah, so I don't like that. I'm also bookish pet peeve. I guess this is more of like a trope, but love triangles. I'm getting tired of seeing them. It's less and less happening, but I know a lot of people say that, but really, yeah, I don't love it. I really like when the character has one person they like and that's it. So, a book that should have more recognition. So, I know a lot of books I feel like should have more recognition. Um, especially, when I was younger, I read the Wither trilogy, and it it was so sad, but I think it carried like a very important message at the end of the book. And I don't know, I feel like the Chemical Garden trilogy should have more hype around it, or more people should read it. It really is kind of hard to get through, and if it's gonna like trigger you in any way, then maybe don't go read it. But it it definitely has like a good ending that really gave me hope at the last book. So yeah, go and check it out if you want. I think it should definitely have more hype around it. The next question is thoughts on censorship and banning. So I think it is a bad idea to censor and ban books anywhere, just because people should be allowed to read what they want. Especially, I live in America, so like we're supposed to be able to think and say what we want. So I don't know why you would ban a book. And even in other countries, like, why can't people read and think what they want? Because they're just books, you know. I think most books that are banned really don't need to be, or it's silly reasons that they are. So yeah, I'm definitely against that. And the last question is, who do you tag? So everyone I'm tagging is going to be down in the description box. I don't want to just say it right here because I'm not sure yet who I'm going to tag. I have some people in mind. But thank you again for coming. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!